Here we have for sale our 2018 on an 18 plate Ford Transit Custom 310. That means it's got a 3.1 tonne gross vehicle weight. This has got the 2 litre TDCI diesel Euro 6 engine producing 130 brake horsepower, and that is accompanied with a 6-speed manual gearbox. And this is the long wheelbase, so L2, you can always tell that by this little section here behind the side loading door. Limited, which is the spec double cab van. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Transit Custom Limited double cab of this age. There's of course a few bits which have been added to this particular example for aesthetic purposes. We'll also talk you through the ownership and service history as well of this particular vehicle, and crucially the condition, seeing as it is currently available for sale at the time of recording. First thing to note, if you haven't come to this video via our website is listed on the bottom of all of our number plates, bridgeendvans.co.uk. Please head over to there where you will find the full advert of this vehicle, including all of the photography and of course the description of everything that I'm talking about here today, and you'll also find details about finance and part exchange, delivery, those sorts of details listed on there as well. Anyway, starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. What I mean by that are 2 doors which open in this sort of fashion. On a Limited, you get a number of elements which are colour coded. So that includes the bumpers, so the rear bumper and the front bumper, the wing mirrors, these trims down the side of the vehicle here, and also this trim above the rear number plate. That all comes colour coded in the body colour, which on this particular van is deep impact blue. Now, this being 2018, this is the last model year that you could get a Transit Custom in deep impact blue. It's a fantastic colour. I'm not entirely sure why they discontinued it, because it was very, very popular at the time, and I still think it looks absolutely fantastic. It's a very rich metallic blue. It's very, very nice indeed. If we open up the rear barn doors, then we can start to have a look inside the load space here. When you open up the rear doors, you have this yellow arm. Give that a pull, that clips into place there against the rear door, and that then allows you to open it right out to its full 180 degree position. You can do exactly the same with the other door as well, so simply give that a pull, and of course if you don't do that, it will just lock into place at 90 degrees, so coming straight out. But having a look then in the back of the vehicle here, this is exactly as you would find it in its factory trim. So these are the original boards which go, as I say, on the side of the vehicle to give you some protection. And you can see here that we've got the factory fitted bulkhead which has a window which gives you then the separation between the load space and the cab in the front. Idea being that you could put your bike in here or materials if you're going to use it for work, and that is totally separate to the cab space where you're going to be residing yourself. Looking at the inside of the rear doors, I mean, condition wise it's pretty difficult to fault. I mean, as you can clearly see here with this again original rubber floor, it's in fantastic order. Same with the wheel arches. You do have a couple of tie down points in here as well, but absolutely fantastic order. And one thing to mention is that being a long wheelbase, you do actually get the extra space in the load area back here. So that is a big benefit of a long wheelbase when it comes to a double cab van. If we shut the doors then, we can start to have a look at some of the condition elements here on the rear of the van. And looking here, as I say, it is in fantastic order, it must be said. Hopefully the camera is conveying that accurately. One thing I have noticed though, there is a small little pin dent just here. It's not particularly noticeable, but I will point out anything that I can see. Another bit of spec that you get on a Limited as standard is rear parking sensors, which is very, very nice to have. And I can just see under there that we have got a detachable tow bar prep under there as well with the electrics as well, so that's a really nice bit of spec to have. The first bit of sort of body styling which has been added to mention here is the rear spoiler, and you'll see why that's been added just, as I say, when you tie that into all the other elements on the van. Looking then down the driver's side of the vehicle, and again just using those reflections down the side of the van, and you can just see how clean and tidy this is. And I say it is just a beautiful colour, this deep impact blue. On a double cab like this as well, you do get twin side loading doors, and they do come glazed. So they come with an opening window like this, and this one has had these fantastic 18-inch Wolf-Race Assassin gloss black alloy wheels with a diamond cut face, and these are brand new with brand new load rated tyres as well. But they are one of my personal favourites. I think they just really set the vehicle off very, very nicely, especially on a sporty looking van like this. Sidebars have also been added by the previous owner, so they are chrome effect sidebars, and again I think they really tie in very nicely with the diamond cut face on the alloy wheels. As I mentioned, you also get these panels here colour coded, and the other thing that you get colour coded are the door handles. If we open up the driver side loading door, we can start to have a look in the second row of seats. So this is the factory seating configuration that you get from the Ford Doublecab. They are fixed in position, so there's no adjustment here, but as I say, the benefit of that is you've got this fantastic bulkhead behind, which just gives you that complete separation. Plenty of legroom for even adults in the back here, no problem at all, and you do have ISOFIX compatibility on the two outer seats. You get carpet in the back, so you can see here that you've got this full cab carpet, which really gives it a more car-like feel, and you can just see on this example how clean and tidy this one is. It's clearly never been used for any hard work, and our guys, as always, do a fantastic job when it comes to preparing these vehicles. If we open up the driver's door, we can start to have a look inside the front of the cab here, and this is where the Limited really excels, and that is the spec that you get as a driver. So just first thing to mention in terms of condition, again, just looking how very clean and tidy the spec is, the condition is in here. It is very, very nice. Really, it could have half the mileage that it does quite comfortably, and I don't think it would be questioned because of just how clean and tidy it is in here. Looking at the driver's seat, again, there's no excessive wear to the driver's seat, and you do have plenty of adjustability. So you have height adjustability here, and this is thigh adjustability. So I don't know if you can see this, but as I turn this dial here, the front of the seat will go up and down. So this part here going up and down. This one is spec'd with two single seats in the front, which I really like. You've got these sort of more captain chair style seats, and you both get a nice adjustable armrest as well. So that's on a ratchet, so you can set that to your desired height as you wish. Exactly the same on the passenger seat. And the lovely thing with the single passenger seat is you've got the same adjustability that the driver's got here, whereas if you have a double, there's no adjustability, they're fixed seats. Looking then at, as I say, some of the spec here, so leather multifunctioning steering wheel. On the right hand side, this is where you can control the volume for the radio. You can also answer and hang up the phone, and then on the left hand side, this is where you've got your onboard computer controls. Underneath that, cruise control, so again, really nice bit of spec to have. 6-speed manual gearbox, as I mentioned, and with all Limiteds, you do get wear to this leather part there of the gear stick. Air conditioning, again, an absolutely crucial bit of spec. On the right hand side of the steering wheel here, this is where you can turn the parking sensors off. You have auto activated lights, auto activated wipers. You can see we do have two full remote keys with this vehicle. And then over to the left of the steering wheel here, we have the heated windscreen button just here, and there's a bit of extra storage up on top of there as well, where you've got your 12-volt socket, USB, and an AUX port just there. If I start the vehicle up, we can see the mileage, 62,950 miles, and you can see all the lights come on and go off as they should. There's no warning lights there, and it's all idling correctly as well. But 62,950 miles from new. Looking at the radio in the middle here, we can see that we have DAB radio, and of course you can connect your phone using the radio here to, you can connect the radio to your phone via Bluetooth as well. If we put the vehicle into reverse, you also get a parking sensor display there on the screen. While we're in here as well, another bit of spec to mention is we do have heated seats. So both seats are heated. You have that button there, and there's also a button just down here as well for heated seats, so very, very nice indeed. And we've got the service book in here, so you can see that there are two previous services on the vehicle, and first one at 24,000, next one at 31,000. We have also fully serviced this vehicle as well, so you've got 3 previous services to go with the vehicle. During our service, as I say, it is a full service, so we do all of the filters and a thorough health check as well. Continuing around the outside of the vehicle then, as I say, condition here on the driver's side, all in very good order. Tiny little pin dent just here I can see, and a couple of minor little touch-ins just there where the 2 doors join. You can see we've also got roof bars, which I think really tie in nicely with the sidebars on the side of the vehicle. And then looking at the front here, this is the sort of my favourite angle of these Transit Customs, especially when you've got this lovely lower front splitter there. Gives it a very sporty look. I say, then you can really get an idea of how this all ties in with the front splitter, the 18-inch alloy wheels and the sidebars as well. Colour-coded front bumper on a Limited, front fog lights and also front parking sensors as well, and the headlights on a Limited are up-rated as well, so much nicer headlight than just the base model. A couple of stone chips to the front end, I guess, as to be expected with a van that's done almost 63,000 miles. So there are a number of stone chips to the bonnet, but as I say, that is all very consistent with its mileage and the rest of its condition. There's nothing excessive there, I wouldn't say, but it's, as I say, certainly worth mentioning. And looking here at this corner, again, nothing really to note there. I can see there is a little pin dent there, just on the line on this wing there. And then looking down the passenger side of the vehicle, I can just see there's a couple of little marks here to the plastic of this wing mirror housing. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else which I can show you, which I can see, but I must say it's looking very, very clean and tidy. We'll open up the passenger side loading door to give you another aspect here of those lovely double cab seats. And then from the other side here, again, you can just see how clean and tidy the step is, the passenger door card. If we move the mat out of the way, the lovely cab carpet in there as well, all in very, very good condition. So just to summarise, this is a one owner from new, 2018 on an 18 plate Ford Transit Custom Limited. It's the 310 double cab with a 2-litre TDCi engine, 130 brake horsepower, Euro 6, so you can take this into central London or any ULEZ area and it will comply with those regulations. And we have service history with the vehicle, and it has also been right through our workshop for a full service as well. As I mentioned right at the start of the video, if you'd like to head over to our website, which is listed here as well on our sign, of course, progenvans.co.uk. This is where, as I say, you'll see the full advert. That includes the price of the vehicle, all the photography and the description as well. We will welcome inquiries on either of the numbers listed here at the bottom of the sign. We can take cars or vans in part exchange, and we can arrange finance for a wide range of customers, including private individuals or limited companies at very competitive rates, and we can tie your part exchange into all of that as well, working as a deposit, and we can also deliver our vans nationwide. Thank you very much for watching.